One of the most popular tourist destinations in Thailand is Phuket. And here on the northwest point of Phuket Island is Nathon Beach. These stunning views are from the Pullman Arcadia and they have just blown me away. This crystal clear pool overlooks the ocean and I've decided to set up here to cook a delicately spiced and delicious family favourite. Gai satay is one of my favourite dishes and it's a really cool dish to have with kids because the kids can just pick it up and eat it like that. Really good for a picnic as well. Let's get started. The first thing we need to do is make the marinade. Some cumin powder, about 1/4 teaspoon. Coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon. Both of those have been toasted first. It brings out the maximum flavour from the seed. Some curry powder, about 1 teaspoon. If you like it spicy, 1.5. And a little bit of turmeric. Again, 1/4 teaspoon is ample. Then some sweetened condensed coconut milk. This will add sweetness to the dish, so don't add any sugar. About 1.5 tablespoons. Then to that, some coconut milk. Because the coconut milk has got fat in it, you don't need to add any oil to this dish. Don't put any oil in the pan or into the marinade. And then just to season, we add some soy sauce. About 1 teaspoon is ample. Give that a quick stir. Okay, for cutting the chicken, take a chicken breast, and you'll notice that on the breast, there's the lines that are running along this way. It's important to cut against them, which is called cutting against the grain. With gai satay, just cut the chicken into very thin strips. You want it to cook very quick. And then place all of the chicken into the marinade and then macerate that for a while. After you've marinated the chicken, take a satay skewer and a piece of meat and then thread it through the center of the chicken. After that, those chicken skewers should go in the fridge and stay for a minimum 2 hours just to allow the flavors to penetrate into the meat. And then we can come back and grill them. The flavor is inside the meat. Light the grill, but make sure it's not too hot. You don't want to burn the chicken, just a nice low heat. The pan's hot, ready to go. Place the satay into the pan. You could use a charcoal grill for this as well. Really important to keep the chicken moist while it's cooking. If you find that it starts to dry out, use a little bit of the marinade and just baste it over the top through cooking. While those are cooking, I'm going to make a dipping sauce. Really simple. Firstly, we take 1/4 teaspoon of salt, about 1 tablespoon of white sugar, 2.5 tablespoons of white vinegar. Give that a really good stir for the sugar to dissolve. You can eat satay with satay sauce. However, as another option, if you can't eat peanuts, this is a really great sauce. It's a sweet and sour sauce with lots of fresh, crunchy vegetables as well. I'll just check my satay skewers. So just after a minute, you can see the brown colouring there. And I'm just going to give those a quick baste using the coconut milk. Back to my sauce. Some fresh shallot, sliced into thick chunks. Some cucumber. What I've done with the cucumber is peeled it, taken the seeds out of the centre, and then cut it into small pieces. That goes in. And then some hot, fresh red chilli. And give that a stir. A quick taste. Yum. Nice and hot from the chili, and the vinegar and the sugar together really bring out the flavours from everything else. Great. Now, we'll check on our satay skewers. Just a gentle press. If the chicken is firm and bounces back, they're ready to go. Just layer them up on the plate, stack them nice and high. Really simple, fresh, delicious satay.